Another scary situation unfolding in Wittman today comes thankfully to a happy conclusion.
Yes, we have just learned that the two people that MCSO believed had been swept away by floodwaters have been found and they are home safe.
This happened near 227th Avenue and Patton Road after heavy rainfall flooded the area literally in minutes. 12 News journalist Jade Cunningham is now live at the scene with the latest details. And Jade, I'm sure a lot of us thought the worst when you hear people have been swept away in one of these floods. So thankfully, this one has a good outcome.
Yeah, when you hear search and rescue, you've kind of always fear the worst. And then, when I came out here and then you oversee Patton Road here, you can see the water on the roadway. You just kind of think to yourself, boy, I really hope that this is going to have a happy ending. And thankfully, in this case, there was a happy ending. Authorities, they confirmed with us about 25 minutes or so ago that the man and the woman who they were looking for, they both have been found. They are back home and they are safe. Now, it's still unclear the circumstances surrounding how they got home and also if there are any injuries to these individuals. But again, they are back home. They are safe, though I'm sure probably quite shaken after what happened here earlier today. So this is Patton Road. You can see, obviously, there is still a tremendous amount of water covering this specific part of the roadway here. And this is where we believe that search and rescue was taking place with authorities. Now, authorities confirming with us that they initially were called out here to this area after they were told that a man and woman had come here. They were trying to cross the roadway. The woman, they say, got out of the vehicle and to try and assess how deep the water was, and unfortunately was swept away. At that time, authorities telling us that the man who was in that vehicle also got out to try and help that woman, and he too, they say, was reportedly swept away. So definitely a scary situation, but again, the good news is that both of these individuals are found safe and they are back home at this time. But just to touch upon what Mark was saying just moments ago, it really is an important reminder to turn around when you see a flooded roadway. Patton Road is closed off, as you can see, for a very good reason. They have barricades up on both sides so vehicles don't go through here because they don't want to do another search and rescue. They don't want individuals to get hurt, and they want people to stay safe. That's why they have these barricades up. I will say we've been out here now for about 30 minutes or so ago. We have seen at least one vehicle go around the barricades and go through it. And it was a very big truck, kind of lifted, if you will, but I'm sure we were just watching it. And I'm sure at one point, the water, which is moving quite swiftly, was kind of pushing this big truck around. And so I'm sure at one point the driver of that vehicle, I don't know, may have been questioning if that was a good idea or not. And then fortunately on the other side, law enforcement got out, stopped, and had a chat with that individual. So again, it's an important reminder that if you see a flooded roadway, to turn around and just go a different direction. It's not worth it. Guys, back to you.
Jay, do you know how far away the pair were found from the area where they were swept away?
We don't really have specifics on how they were found. We obviously have asked authorities, and they have only confirmed with us at this time that both the man and the woman were found at their home safe, which of course, that's the most important part, is that they are safe at this time.
Best possible news. All right, Jade Cunningham, thanks.